I want to talk about 5 areas on projects where your customer needs to be hands-on. In my opinion, those 5 areas are kickoff, risk planning, design, testing, and rollout. Let's start with the kickoff. Project kickoff involves setting expectations and making sure everybody's on the same page. So you need the customer available to review and agree upon the project goals, milestones, key deliverables, assumptions, and next steps. Most important of which is the project sponsor. You've got to come out of the kickoff with everybody exactly on the same page. The project manager should be taking detailed notes sent out to all the key stakeholders for comment. Ask for a 24-hour turnaround and make sure those notes are revised and redistributed. The customer has to be hands-on as part of that kickoff session. Next is risk planning. The delivery organization knows its environment. They know their executive management and they know their limitations. They also know the vendors that are going to be involved in the project. They've probably dealt with many similar projects in the past, so they know common risks from those projects. What they don't know is the customer's environment. They can't see the project sponsor's involvement in other day-to-day activities and whether this project is just an add-on to whatever they are doing elsewhere on their day job. So there's a lot of risk on the customer side. The customer needs to be involved in the risk planning process. Design involves and is based on the customer's current and to-be processes. And the customer knows those and must offload that knowledge to the project manager and their team. The design also involves building a solution to the project requirements. So for the project requirements, the customer has to be 50% involved in that, if not more. The customer and the end user's needs are a critical consideration on the part of the design process. Without customer input and involvement in the design process, that design is probably worthless and will have too much rework potentially. So there's no way that the delivery organization can go off and do the design entirely independently. The delivery organization can assist with testing. However, what I've found is that many organizations aren't familiar with testing, or they lack the technical staff experienced enough to put together really good test cases and test scenarios. We can't do that for them, but we can help them through that process. 98% of user acceptance testing has got to be a hands-on customer and user testing of the system. Otherwise, approval sign-off and rollout readiness mean nothing. And finally, the 5th item is rollout. The customer needs to be hands-on involved in the rollout to give final approval on the project. They need to be involved in the handoff and transition to their end users and make sure that the documentation is in place. They also need to be involved in the technical support transition because at some point, the delivery team is going to drop the project on technical support to support the customer post-rollout. Thanks for listening. Feel free to post any comments you might have. I'd love to hear your opinion. Until next time on the Project Smart channel.